if you want to create, if you want to speak, if you want to draw, if you want to sing, if you like whatever it is, you are already worthy. You are already enough because you are already God. You are source consciousness. You have to press play on your life. You have to give yourself the permission. You know, I've been wanting to be on YouTube sharing my experience, my vulnerabilities, my stories, my wisdoms for over 10 years. And I never thought that I was good enough. And it's the place I'm at now. It's just from day to day, week to week, month to month, the years, it's like crazy how much things have changed where, I mean, good enough. Like we're all sparks of God. We're all source energy. We're all one. We're all a part of humanity together. We are all, you know, source consciousness experiencing itself. There's no someone doing it right or better or what have you. It's just you being here, showing up, choosing to incarnate, choosing to stay here, choosing to endure and experience and learn and grow. That's all that we are doing, and it's all on equal playing grounds, and it's all enough. And we all have our, you know, our lessons. There's no hierarchy, and I think that's one of the greatest myths in my mind I've really come to dismantle. Just you being on this journey, that's it. That's enough. It ends right there. Just being, just living, experiencing. Like we are God experiencing God. And that is enough. So if you want to create, if you want to speak, if you want to draw, if you want to sing, if you like whatever it is, like you are already worthy. You are already enough because you are already God. You are source consciousness. You are one with everyone. We're all in this together. We're all part of, you know, we're all the same. That unity, it's honestly just beautiful. It could like make me cry, so I need to like get it together here. But for the longest time, I felt like I wasn't good enough to be expressing and creating and sharing, and I felt like there was something I needed to do, but there's nothing I ever needed to do to be worthy. It was I just already was. I just had to be. I just had to experience. I just had to live, and that's the worthiness. That's the credentials, and you have that same worthiness and the same credentials as literally everybody else. And it's just, if you are going to allow yourself to join in life, to create, to be seen, that's literally the only task at hand. There's no prerequisite. There's nothing again like you have to do. It's literally just a simple imprisonment that you have to free yourself from. Only you can do that, to say like, I'm worthy, I'm loved, I'm allowed, I can be seen. And that gift to yourself of being seen and expressing and worthy, it's like that's the balm, that's the medicine that you're seeking, that freedom to express, to exist, to take up space. It's not about how others are or aren't going to respond to it. It's about you being able to be life, force, God, expressing and being seen. Yeah, taking up space. I'm repeating myself here, but it really is like that simple but hard at the same time. And that's, again, something I struggled with for about a decade on the sidelines of life, of feeling like I needed to do something, or I wasn't worthy or equal to people who were taking up space. Maybe I didn't know as much, I couldn't do as much, share as much, it wasn't of as much value. And it's not about creating and expressing for anybody and like measuring up to what any spectators think. The freedom and the beauty is living, is creating, is speaking, is doing whatever, I don't know, form of creation that speaks to you, the talents, the gifts. And you know what it is, because you incarnated with these talents, with these desires, with, what God chose to express through you, through this specific being, through this little, life force, this little spark of energy. How God wanted to be expressed, to be experienced. You already know your desires are God's desires. If you are feeling like writing, creating, speaking, taking photos, dancing, sharing, whatever it is, build a house, I don't know, you are the only one that's ever gonna give yourself the okay, the permission slip to say that you are worthy to turn your light on and express yourself and be who you came here to be. No one can give you the permission, no one can give you the validation. It's all from in here, and the reward is knowing your worth, knowing your truth, returning to who you really are. We come here behind the veil, forgetting the truth of who we are, and through these experiences and lessons and expansions and all of the juicy stuff in life, we get to remember and return to who we are and the truth of our soul and let our light shine. And that is all everything that we are. And just giving yourself that permission, that's the big treat. Just letting yourself be love, be seen, be the truth of who you are. That's the beauty, that's the prize. It's what your soul is searching for. It was never the validation from anybody else. If they know who they are, source, light, energy, that we're all unity, that we're all one, that we're all in humanity and here together, then anyone in that space will only honor you as such. And there's nothing you would have to do to prove or earn that. And the people who don't validate you, it's because they're not in that space. So please don't let the people who haven't turned their light on prevent you from doing that and thinking that you need their validation or their permission, because you really, really, truly don't. Take it from me, who was searching for years with all the time and the money and the resources and the yearning and the searching, that I thought I was going to find the answers in all these external places. That, okay, I finally feel like I'm enough. I'm finally not scared. I finally feel like I'm ready because, this person, this course, this, comment, this encouragement, this whatever was finally going to make me feel validated and worthy. And it literally never came. It never came. Nothing external outside of me ever made me feel worthy. But guess what? On the inverse, nothing outside of you could ever make you not feel worthy. So that's the good news. But I did wait for 10 years to think something outside of me was going to give me the green light to be like, okay, I'm worthy, I'm ready, I've got the enough credentials, enough whatever the hell, enough experience, enough whatever I thought or you would think that you would need. It was a bottomless pit. Like, it was never going to get filled. It was never going to happen. The power was always solely in my hands, and it was just my own permission to flip that switch, turn it on, and know the truth of who I am. And I really, truly believe in you and hope that you do the same. But guess what? Like I just said, me believing in you means nothing. You just have to believe in yourself. And this freedom, it just feels so good to really know and believe in the truth of who I am, and no one can take that away from me. And again, no one could give it to you. So I think the whole point of this message, I didn't even know what I was gonna where this was even gonna head. I'm just kind of rambling, but yeah, I guess that ended up being like the core of my message here was just you have to press play on your life. You have to give yourself the permission, the validation. It's not gonna come from commenters and certifications and coaches and parents and family members and whatever. Like, you can get all that in the world, and if you don't believe it and you're not ready, it doesn't matter. And if you are ready and you do turn your light on, and there's other people out there who don't have their light on, so they don't see the truth of who you are, it's not your problem. But if you do want to motivate those people, which I definitely do, then the only way you're going to do that is to inspire them by turning your light on and chasing your dreams and showing them that it is possible. It's not going to be lecturing them. I've done that a lot, trying to encourage and motivate and blah, 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 to get other people to see their light. It's not going to happen. They have to see it for themselves. But the best way to see the truth of who they are is you showing the truth of who you are and reminding them and waking them up and helping them to remember by seeing your light and feeling the spark of their own light that resonates within them because they see the spark in you. I don't know if any of that made sense, but it felt like it made sense for me and my soul. And I suppose that's all that matters, and that's why I'm here. And those who are meant to hear it and resonate will.